Welcome to the Gaines's Mill battlefield. There are two major Civil War battles fought here in Hanover County. Gaines's Mill, and just about a mile down the road is the heart of the Cold Harbor battlefield. Both battlefields really overlap, and they were fought just 2 years apart, largely on the same ground. If you look out here behind me, Union artillery and infantry were deployed along this ridge. And on June 27, 1862, Confederates will attack from those woods over there. This is part of what we call the 7 Days battles, a week of constant fighting outside the capital as the Union Army tries to capture Richmond. Another important landmark here on the Gaines's Mill battlefield is the Watt House. It's an original house that stood here during the battle, and the house was the home of Sarah Watt. During the battle, the Union Army used this as a headquarters initially, but then later on it became a field hospital. Gaines's Mill was fought during a transitional period of the Civil War. The Union Army is starting to implement harsher policies and practices on Southern civilians. The debate about slavery is intensifying, and there's momentum building for emancipation. So there's a lot of political and economic discussion about how to wage the war as this unfolds. This is one of the decisive spots here on the Gaines's Mill battlefield. This low ground along the creek was held by troops from New York, and attacking down towards them throughout the afternoon were various Confederate troops. But late in the day, the Confederate Army is finally able to get all of its troops together and make one massive assault around 7 p.m. The troops who are going to break through here are from Texas. And if you can picture those screaming Texans charging down the hill against the troops here, firing as fast as they can. One soldier from New York wrote it was like an irresistible tidal wave. No matter how fast these troops are firing and reloading, they can't stop the Texans. And they'll literally come crashing down and overwhelm these Union troops here. A little bit to the side were troops from Alabama, and they're also going to break through over here. So these breakthroughs are also going to combine with another breakthrough further down the line by troops from Virginia. And as the Union troops retreat, they're going to start to run up this hill behind me, and the Confederates will pursue them to the top of the crest, and the fighting will end at dark up on the heights behind me. The fields behind me are where Confederate troops charged during the battle. By the end of the day, there were 7,000 Union casualties, 8,000 Confederate casualties. All of that in just 6 hours of fighting. Gaines's Mill would be the largest battle of the war fought up to this point in Virginia. And it would stay the largest battle for several more months until other engagements were fought. And today, here at the park, we have 3 miles of walking trails, which you can see behind me. There are monuments to troops from Texas, Mississippi, and Alabama. There's the historic Watt House, historic markers along the trails, and the park holds special events throughout the year.